Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be discussing the new moon in Pisces on March the 10th, 2024. Where the new moon falls once a month in your horoscope is where your attention is most being drawn to. And the new moon is planting new seeds, new endeavors, new ideas that you'll get to see what's worked and what worked and what didn't work 2 weeks later with the full moon when all mostly is being revealed. Now, this new moon being in Pisces is going to be impacted by progressive, revolutionary, innovative Uranus, but also Mars, assertive, courageous warrior Mars, will also be in a hard angle to Uranus. So there could be some really disruptive energies, but decision-making Mercury will be in harmony with transformational Pluto, the ruler of the underworld. So that Mercury to Pluto can trigger some really profound conversations, some really deep thinking, and this new moon is also being impacted more by rebellious, unpredictable Uranus, but still pretty much being influenced by Neptune. Neptune is the planet that rules Pisces. And so with this new moon in Pisces, close to the Neptune in Pisces, in the positive, can really inspire a lot of the imagination, empathy, creativity, music, all the positive side of Pisces and Neptune, as well as music, healing, the arts, spiritual pursuits. You've heard all these keywords for Pisces, but also for Neptune. Now, before I break all this down, and then also look to what's going to, in the important major planetary events that will also be occurring from the new moon to the full moon, but before I start to unpack what this new moon can mean for you, if you enjoy these kinds of videos and would like to see more of them, click like and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can receive the latest postings. And if you go into the description box underneath the video, you'll find direct links to sign up for my free daily message or how to book an astrology reading. All right, let's just start with the new moon. On the day of the new moon, that's sextiling, this is positive energies to Uranus, a little wider, powerful influence by a visionary, dreamy Neptune. But we also have warrior Mars clashing with rebellious Uranus, and communication Mercury in harmony with probing, investigated Pluto. So there's a lot going on. Now, let's just look at, with the new moon in Pisces in harmony with Uranus, it's basically, with the harmony, is blending harmoniously all the qualities of Pisces: the imagination, inspiration, healing, in harmony with Uranus. Uranus is innovative, progressive, could be more open to new technological, medical, scientific advancements. We might be hearing things in that area. But Uranus is also known for sudden changes, unconventional thinking, and could even bring in, and combining it with the Pisces, could be these, could awaken a lot of intuition, some unique insights. Some of you might get some psychic flashes, because Uranus also can represent these sudden revelations. And when it's in harmony with intuitive Pisces, this is where this could be when, if you're psychic, listen to that inner voice. You could be getting a lot of information from the collective consciousness. Now, with the new moon in harmony with Uranus, it also could be encouraging not only new insights, thinking out of the box, but inventions, new inventions, or more new technology, or you being more open to technology. On a more personal level, the Pisces is this altruistic, compassionate, empathetic energy, and the Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. So Aquarius or Uranus, this is the humanitarian. And so there's could be this strong pull to be more philanthropic, to be the humanitarian, to try to make a difference in the world, and with the Uranus energy being very progressive and exciting new directions. But with all that really positive energies, we're also going to have Mars, the warrior planet, the aggressive, ambitious planet, and it's going to be squaring, or a hard, difficult angle, to unpredictable, rebellious Uranus. And with Mars and Uranus in a square, there could be a clash between the assertive, action-oriented energies of Mars and the unpredictable, disruptive nature of Uranus. The square, the hard angle, is typically represents tensions and conflicts. So this may also be triggering a real sense of restlessness, impulsiveness, even rebellion. Now, that could mean around the world, especially from the new moon peaking by the full moon, major protests around the world. But there could also be some real rebellious, explosive energies around the world. But then the new moon, in harmony with Neptune, brings in this charity and compassion, and then being even stronger, the new moon with Uranus is trying to help your fellow man, right? Trying to make a difference, do something more meaningful in the world, which brings in also Mercury. Decision-making Mercury will have just moved into Aries. Aries is that initiative, aggressive, fighting spirit. So the Mercury at 0 degrees of Aries, the mind, Mercury, will be sharp and quick and decisive. And it's going to be very positive, forming a sextile to Pluto that rules the underworld. The underworld can represent psychology, astrology, psychic phenomena. So with the Mercury to the Pluto, you may be more interested in learning about those great mysteries of life. On a more personal level, Pluto rules the unconscious, the underworld, and with Mercury, the mind, this could be a very favorable period for a lot of deep introspection or some profound conversations. Also on a more mundane level, really favorable for studying, that's Mercury, for researching, going really deep, that brings in the Pluto energies. And so there's a lot of deep thought, Mercury, Pluto, to move into some innovative new directions. But at the same time, that Mars, Uranus could indicate some really explosive, rebellious energies. Now, Jupiter is going to be close enough, lucky expansive Jupiter will be close enough to Saturn. Saturn is business, it's pragmatic, it's grounded, and Jupiter is expansive, brings opportunities. When Jupiter and Saturn are also sextile, but moving off about 2 degrees, but that's still pretty tight, that brings a lot of stability, economic stability, feeling more grounded. So with that explosive Mars-Uranus, there's the new moon sextile to Uranus, helping us think out of the box, looking for more freedom of expression. And that Mercury to Pluto, some really deep thinking. And then the Jupiter-Saturn starting to feel really grounded. So there's some really powerful energies to move forwards, to achieve your goals. And with the Uranus, maybe getting more into doing your own business or more into technology. That's the Uranus energies. So overall, this whole combination of these, with the Mars to Uranus, the new moon to Uranus, it can suggest, especially for these next couple of weeks, a period of dynamic energies, that's the Mars and Uranus, where creative and intuitive impulses are strong, that's the Pisces, but also there's also a need to balance, that's the harmony, the sextile, between innovation with caution, with the awareness of potential risks. It is a time of embracing exciting change, exploring new possibilities, but also exercising patience and staying grounded amidst any upheavals or challenges that may arise. That Mercury, the mind, in harmony with profound Pluto, will really help stabilize us and tap into our wisdom. Basically, which wars to fight. Don't sweat the small things, just stick with the big things. And that Mars-Uranus in the positive could be encourage many people to really fight for their personal freedoms. And that could be all this harmonious, liberating, rebellious energies. I see more positive than anything. But there certainly could be some unexpected, unpredictable energies. Now I want to look at some important planetary events between the new moon on the 11th or on the 10th to the full moon. So the sun moves about 1 degree per day, and on the 17th of March, the sun will cross over Neptune. So that sun is putting a real spotlight on all things Neptune, the visionary, the imagination, healing, empathy. It can be a very spiritual time, a very charitable time, that March the 17th. And it can also be, can really inspire creativity and the imagination. On the 19th, around 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, the sun will enter into Aries. That's the spring equinox, when there's 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness. That's that equinox, equal daylight, darkness. And it's the beginning in the northern latitudes of the spring, with the sun moving into Aries, the springtime, when things come alive, because Aries is about youthfulness and, and revving up new ideas and excitement, initiating new projects. So there's a burst of exciting energies with the equinox on March the 19th. Now, 2 more days after that, the sun will be in harmony, a sextile to Pluto. So that sun is putting a real favorable spotlight on all things Plutonian, from studying and research on mundane levels to psychology and astrology on another level where your interest is being drawn to. But on a personal level, that's your sun, your individuality. That could be where you're really probing deep and trying to go through a major shift, a major awakening. So it is a really good day for counseling or astrology because you're so much more open. So some really deep personal insights into your life. At the same time, Venus, the planet of love and harmony, is going to align with Saturn. Saturn, now this can go two ways. Saturn can be this contracting, restricting, worrisome energy, can be about separation. So the Venus-Saturn could also be on March the 21st, a day of where relationships, Venus, are being really tested Saturn. But also on the same day, the Sun is in harmony with probing Pluto. So this could really, the testing of the love life, of a relationships, that Sun Pluto can help you really have a really deep, probing, profound conversations. And this could be, the testing could actually help the relationship heal and get to a deeper level. But it's still possible, because not everybody is open to positive change. The Venus-Saturn could indicate that the relationship wants to end. But the Sun-Pluto at the same time could be a real healing of letting go of, holding on to a relationship that might not have been good for you. Venus is also the planet of the arts and creativity. And actually, when creative Venus is aligned or being majorly aspected by Saturn, yes, it can hurt and test relationships, but it's really good for creative business, because Saturn is the business. It gives it form and structure. So it can be, you could be building, establishing a really strong creative outlet, and that Sun-Pluto could then also go bring in this compulsiveness, this drive to really build it. So there's some really significant energies from the new moon to the full moon. But I think if we just keep it really simple with the Pisces, it's awakening compassion and empathy and healing and spirituality. So I want to thank you for watching. If you like information on how to book an astrology reading or check out my 2-question offer, visit my website at gardino.co, that's .co. Until next time, be safe and well.